Right, what's happening, you scruss? I have just bought a 70,000 mile, one owner, 25-year-old BARNFIND. I'm gonna go and try and restore it. It's here. It's here. I'm made up with it. Like, just look at the interior here. There's a little bit of damage there. The only really issue is there's a little bit of bubbling starting on the roof there, and a little bit on the front near side. I don't think it's bad for a 25-year-old car. 1.8 turbo it is, and apparently these are quite fast, you know. I don't know what spec it is, if it is a special spec, but I do know it's the vegan variant. We seem to have like a bit of an ecosystem growing here, but it doesn't really matter because the engine has only got 70,000 miles and it drives sweet as a nut. So the first job on this is to get a new battery on it because it is currently not running, and it's nothing major, it is just the battery. So let's crack on, let's get it off. First of all, you need to remove this. You need to pull the trim off, which is the, oh, that was easier. And then next you need to remove this, which is a bit of an engine cover. Oh. It exposes the battery. All I need to do is get like a spanner on that, get that off, and get the new battery on. Boop. Oh, boop. It's on. Just need to connect the terminals up, tighten them up. So when I've just been changing the battery, then I've noticed there's a filter. Now, if that is in fact a cabin filter, and what I think it is, that might be the dirtiest I've ever seen. Alright, let's see if it starts up now first time, because the battery's on and there's no reason it shouldn't. But for suspense, will it start? Ugh. There might be nothing wrong with this car, you know. It might just be bodywork, which isn't actually the worst. Oh no. Oh. Oh my god, that's not good for the asthmatic. That's it, just clearing its systems and like burning off the old fuel. Is what I'm suspecting. Because look, it's calmed down now. And it idles really well. It's time for the first test drive. Okay, so now we know it's fine to drive, and it's had a new battery, it's had its tyres pumped up, and it's had a little bit of general maintenance. Now, we need to get it through an MOT, and we can't do that with these. So, I've decided to buy one of these things. It's like a headlight restorer kit, but I fucked up because I bought it in French. I don't know why it'd sell me a French one, but that is what it is. But to pass our inspections and our MOT, these need to be more visible than what they are, and there's also a few more jobs to do. So let's crack on. Judgment Day is upon us. We are here for the MOT. Let's hope it passes. Like that, it is through an MOT. I am made up with that. I am absolutely chuffed, because now that just means we can start properly working on it and getting like stuff like this fixed, which isn't a big deal, but it looks like there's a ball sack in my car. Like, So before we do anything else onto the restoration, I want to get a service done. So a service is a series of maintenance procedures carried out to help keep your car healthy and running smoothly. For example, changing your oils and changing the filters. It's a bit like going to the dentist. You go once a year and you get charged a shit ton. Hey, it's all well and good this video showing you how to do it. That's on like a nice clean car with all the parts not rusted. Shut up. Yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm changing the air filter. There's two more things I'm going to be changing as well. The oil filter and also the cabin filter. Cabin filter by far is the easiest, but do you know what's easier? Subscribing, you scruff. This way watching now is the air filter that I'm installing. It wasn't that hard to undo this, undo that, plug a screw in, unplug it, rip something. Just being a mechanic basically. Go onto YouTube and you'll be able to find a video how to do your vehicle. Because I am not the guy for that. I am definitely not the guy. Right, that was a bit of a hassle, but we got it done in the end. Yeah, now we're going to do the big change, the oil change. So, right, wish me luck. I'm going under. I can't get it, I can't break it. That's some fucking plug's been welded on or something. So, I've got help from my big brother. No way you've got that already.
Do you want to do the honours?
I tightened it back up.
No, you're not.
I went the wrong way.
Well, what if there's more than that? There's in that tub.
Tightened it again.
Have you? Dylan. Definitely the right one, Dylan.
Fucking up. Oh, yeah, it's leaking this.
Is it?
Go, go, go. We've just done an oil change job. There's a hole in the bucket. Look, there was a hole in the bucket, but I've covered it with a screw. So, I hate to do this, but the place is shutting. I'm gonna have to leave this till tomorrow. Alright, let's just get this done. An oil change might not be the hardest thing a mechanic can do, but it might definitely be the dirtiest. You start off by draining the sump by releasing the sump plug at the bottom. Catch all the oil, then you go on to changing your filter. I decided in this case to change my sump plug, just as there's no real reason to keep your old one. They're only a couple quid and you got a brand new one there. After that I installed the new filter, rubbed a bit of oil around the rim of it, started pouring that sweet sweet nectar and showed you my arse crack. You're welcome. I wouldn't say it's hard to service your own car, it's just a bit fidgety, but probably when I've done this 2 or 3 times it'll just come as second nature, because it's all the same, innit, really. Like, it's just undo a few bolts and then like show your arse crack a bit and basically mechanic. Okay, let's hope it doesn't explode. How the fuck's that happened? It turned over for a sec and then just like cut out. I hope I've not done something wrong. Because it's like it's just not continuously spinning, it's like it's turning over and then it's like it's not slipping, but it's just not. Fuck. Okay, so I think I know what's happened. When I was taking off this air filter here, I do not remember putting back on the air intake, the one with the Jubilee clip on. So that's where we're going to start. And also I need to check if there's enough oil, because I didn't let it settle. Yeah. By the way I know this is, I put it on TikTok and people help me, so if you want to go and follow it, give it a follow. Dylan Jones Productions, yeah. So right down there, that is the reason my car won't start. That's the only reason, because of this little thing there. Yeah, that explains a lot. Yeah. There you go. So I've done what I think is wrong with it. Yeah, will it start? I think I've officially just fixed my first car. Oh my god. The 25-year-old car, I restored it and I broke it and then I fixed it. Oh, don't get me wrong, it was barely a fix. And I can't see an oil leak. Oh, so yeah, job's a good one. So, now all that's sorted and it can drive again and it's through an MOT, I think it's time to get all this clean. Yeah, so, okay, that's where I'm off to now. And I can do it myself, but these people are just so good, so I'm gonna go and get it smashed in by them, which would be a good idea, but fucking windows broke. Next protocol, we need to get this fixed because this is not good. Not good at all. I can't get it cleaned because obviously water in my mouth and that, I'm not having it. Okay, so I'm here now and I've just bought a new window regulator, so let's get it fitted and let's move on from this stupid sad mission job. Let's get it done. I will never disregard mechanics work ever again. I can promise you that. So this job, I got told, was such a big, difficult, fidgety job. And when I got actually down to the brass tacks of it, it wasn't actually the worst. It was a bit fidgety. You got to take off the motor, as the one that I bought, I didn't come with a new motor. And the motor was 100% fine. Now, taking that off wasn't actually the hardest. It was just undoing bolts and undoing electrical wires. Now it's the hard part. You start off by removing 2 bolts and 2 clips that hold in the actual window screen itself. Looking at this is where the old regulator had failed. It had just been mashed up and chewed up into the corner. For some reason, the riveted on. I'd never understood that. That's why I grinded it. And then all I needed to do was install the new regulator, rivet it down and install the window screen back with the 2 bolts and the 2 clips. Now I just installed it back into the door and I made sure it works because you don't want to put everything back as it was and you found out it didn't work. So I've just been in the shop, got some sweets in a bottle of pop and I put my foot on something. Why do they always put extra bolts in? I just do not get it for the life of me. Like... Oh my god, that looks sick. Oh my, that looks amazing. Let me show you.
I just went by the watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show all these niggas it's my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the Chris, make a play and get high off that Zaza. I say R.I.P. Kobe, a nigga so fly when I ball out, fuck around skydive. So much chicken on me, could've went by the Williams, the Rudy's, a big ass Popeye.
And just like that, the build has been completed and you've had some cool shots of it, this and that, whatever. But listen up, what do we do next with this bad boy? Because currently it owes me about 800 quid and I wouldn't mind just flipping it, making a bit of money. That is option 1. Do I flip it, make a bit of money? Finito. Move on to the next project, which will be a part of the £1 series, as this is also a part of the £1 series. If you want to go and check that out, I've got a series on my channel about it. I'm trading from £1 to my dream car and this fucker was part of it. Option number 2, do I mod it? For example, straight pipe it, get it tuned, fucking clean it up a bit, get new skirts on it, fucking fenders like that. No, I'm only joking. Whatever, I will mod this car if I get enough support in this video and you can decide what I do to this car and how I do it. Option number 3, which I think some of you will be interested in, do I raffle the car? Now, listen, I know I've only got 500 subs and each video gets 80 views, but with a bit of like TikTok, Instagram, this and that, I think I might be able to raffle it for a bit of money. Because at the end of the day, it is not a perfect car, but it's also not a shit box. It's perfect to getting someone to and from work, especially for 4 quid. Option number 1, do I just sell it? Option number 2, do we mod it and you decide what I do to it, how I do it? Option number 3, do I raffle it? Leave a comment down below, you fucking scruffs. I'll see you later.